What's up, y'all? We back, and you are about to have a lit, turned up, just a really hype summer. Okay, so your summer is going to be amazing. Yeah, but it doesn't come with a little yin and yang, a little high and a little low. So we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna tell you, okay, you are in a connection right now. You're in some type of like unison with someone, whether it's a friendship or a romantic relationship, family, whatever. You're in a connection where right now it's in the illusionary stage. Like you see it, you're in it, right? But the way that you're seeing it and portraying it right now is not the way that you should be portraying it. So, in a way to put it, I would say like, okay, well, I'm not gonna say it's really right here. So, basically, there's someone who is like in their head around you, and so this can look different ways. It could look like someone being in their head and they're lying about who they really are, or they're in their head and they're in their head because they're telling the truth about who they are and they're overthinking what you think about them. It's one or the other. And so, regardless, however you're viewing it right now is not the right way. So, let's say this person is someone that seems a little standoffish and you're just like, okay, I guess they don't like me. Like they don't really we don't really connect like that. But in reality, they're really in their head. They're like, should I do this thing? Should I do this thing? And it seems like everybody's head is playing tricks on them. Yours, theirs, everybody. And God does not want you to get in the way of this connection. Okay. God is like, let it progress naturally. Like if it feels like it's falling off, let it. If it feels like it's growing, let it, because it's going to lead to something else. Right. Don't feel like you have to make any initiation here. This is kind of the thing that you kind of just sit back and let it flow. Go with the flow and let it take its own reins. Reigns? Yes, reigns. Yes. Let it take its own course. So it feels like if you decide to go with whatever mindset you have right now or whatever idea you have, it's going to kind of shake up your happiness. Like you think making this decision to like do something about this relationship is going to bring you happiness, but in reality, you're going to look back on it and be like, maybe I should have waited just a little bit longer just to see, or maybe I should have just like let nature take its course and we could have been in a different space. So with that being said, though, God also doesn't want you to put all your eggs in one basket in this connection. If it's friends, family, or love, or like a partner or whatever, they don't want you to just settle on this thing or on this person. They do want you to get out of hibernation, go outside because this summer is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be an amazing time. So they want you to go out there, explore what your heart wants, like try different dates, either with the person you want or with other people. Date your friends, and not like in a romantic way, like take your friends on friend dates. Okay. Like those things are real. So like follow your heart and just like use your heart all of the summer, because while this is happening, this connection is doing its own thing. Like even if you're pouring into the connection or pouring into another connection, this connection is still doing its thing because this person is still in their head and they're just trying to figure out how to get to you. They want a connection with you. I can definitely say that. So I have some signs and synchronicities that came up in my meditation. And so just to keep you guys in, let me see. Some of y'all might be dancers. Some of y'all might be bachelors, bachelorettes. You might have busy phone, a lot of calls all the time, a lot of texts. You might always have toxic relationships, or this summer might be a little toxic, but it's fun sometimes. Double X's, if you see that. If you see flat or pressed flowers, mix and matching, changing your aesthetics, changing your fashion or your look, repeating twos, being drunk in love, questioning some type of relationship. If your name is Adam, and 7-Eleven. Okay. Also, it feels like the person that you're kind of like in connection with right now, they're kind of like in this energy of being like mad and stuck, right? Like the song Mad is by Cordae. The bleep. If you know that song came up. And it feels like they're in their head because they feel like you are the top of the top. Okay. They feel like if they're going to be in connection with you, they have to step. They got to step, which, I mean, are they wrong? Are they wrong? Like, no, they're not. So that's why God is like, focus on you, do what you got to do. Still entertaining the connection if you want, but like, let them know that, yeah, there is a standard. There is. And so, of course, you don't want them in their head about it. So if you want to reassure them, you can, but you also do need to let it be known that like, yeah, you're right. There is a standard, right? Afford You by Amaria came out as well, if you know that song. And if you don't know these songs, go listen, please. It's going to give you more messages. But basically in that song, they're just like, I adore you, but like, how can I afford you? And it's like, you kind of have this standard where it's just kind of like, yeah, I mean, how you gonna do it? Show me, and that's okay. That is all right. That's your standard. But while this person is gaining up that confidence, because it seems like a really fruitful connection, it's something that will really, really, really change your life. But you got to be patient for it because this person's not all the way there yet. Like they're there in the fact that they would want something long term or want a stable relationship of any sort with you. They don't know how they're going to do that. And so because of that, they're a little guarded, and it's going to take more patience, but it does not take you just sitting and waiting around, So hopefully that gives you a good balance. You're going to meet a lot of people this summer. You're gonna be outside. Okay, we got an intermingle card. I mean, it has rainbows on it. We might have the gay people in the building. What's up, y'all? Hey. So it just feels like you're just gonna be outside. You're gonna be having fun. You're gonna meet a lot of frogs. Okay, you're gonna meet King of Pentacles. You're gonna meet King of Wands, even some King of Cups. And they still not going to be in alignment with you or what you got going on, right? God is like, just every failed connection that you go through this summer is going to lead you to the right one. For some reason, I want to say about Libra season. I guess, yeah, about Libra season. But like, you're going to experience a summer. Oh my God, sorry guys. You're going to experience a summer. And it's going to shock you, like me just hitting this table. Like, you're going to be like, oh my God, so many people, so many things. And you're really just, I don't know. It just feels like you're going to be happy. I can't stop smiling. It's like, it just feels like there's a lot of opportunities. If you know what the actual depiction of the Eight of Wands is, you know what type of opportunities is coming, and have fun because you're going to just feel free. Like we have the Eight of Swords in reverse here. You're just going to feel like, restrictions who? Worried about what? Are you stressing me? Because I'm not stressed. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just going to be like, la-di-da-di-da, I'm having fun, whatever. And you're just going to be enthused that you decided to just bring your life into balance by moving on your own accord. Like, you're not deciding to fall into... Actually, I'll take that back. As we hear the car in the back, right? Making all that noise. You actually... I feel like you're going to dabble into some of your toxic ways this summer. Like you're going to be partying, you're going to be drinking, you're going to be doing what you do. And that's okay. Because that is how that's the shakeup in life you need. Like when life is too stagnant and you're just going to work and taking care of your family or going to school or whatever you're doing day in and day out, the same thing. Life gets boring, right? So because you're like, you know what, I just want to have a fun summer. I don't care what that looks like. I'm going to be responsible, but I don't care what that looks like. I just want to have fun. You open yourself up to a whole world of opportunities and fun to be had. And it just feels like you deciding to be free and not have expectations or be so clung on to anybody. It's just going to take away the burdensome energy from this connection we were talking about at the beginning. And it's just going to allow this person to be like, I'm tripping, yo. I'm tripping. This person's so cool. They're going to be cool. Like we could just have a conversation and maybe we could talk this out type vibe, right? But you're still going to be doing your thing while all this is, happening. And so it feels like you might get a little hung up on somebody that you like, somebody that's not at the beginning that we were talking about. That person, keep them in your head. The person that you're in connection with right now, keep them in your head. Now, these other people that come out throughout the summer now. There's one person that you're going to be like, oh my God, I can see my future with them. I can see it all. I literally see it, right? God is like, nah, that one's not it either. Okay. It's not. It's going to feel, because it's going to feel so passionate and so like your soul has been touched. You're going to feel like it's the one, and it's not. Okay. I know. But you're going to realize that this person is not giving you anything stable. They're just giving you a lot of feelings. They're giving you a lot of desire, a lot of rumbling in your body, right? A lot of movement. That's what they're giving you, but nothing stable that actually gives to you. So when this happens and you walk away towards the end of the summer or whenever it happens, it's going to be a little sad, because you're going to feel like, oh, I'm single. Like, I'm single. I'm single. This feels like the end of my life. I thought I was supposed to like catch somebody for cuddle season, right? You're going to feel that way. And then all of a sudden, lo and behold, the person that you're in connection with right now, what is it, May? It's May something? Yeah, right now, they're coming back around and they're like, yo, my bad. I was just in my head. Or maybe you already talked about it and they're like, what we talked about earlier this summer, I'm ready to step in a different way, because you guys never really lost connection. You just didn't keep building deep because you were exploring other things, and that person was in their head. Like, everybody was doing their own thing. Is doing their own thing. I'm singing the story, so I'm like past tense, but they're doing their own thing. So the connection really never ended. It just helped it breathe, So lots of opportunities. Basically, this person is going to come in and offer you something so stable that it pours into your cup in a way that you guys can pour into something else. So if I was thinking in a romantic sense, someone's offering you their cup of love or stability in a way that makes you feel like you could fall in love and build your trust and everything. And then with that cup that they fill up in you, you guys build a family together, right? For a friendship, you guys could talk about insecurities you have with one another or how you view each other's relationship. And then you guys come back together around the middle of the summer, in the summer, like, hey, I love you. Let's continue to love on each other in our friendship, right? And then you guys are so good together that you guys build something stable, such as a business or a creative idea or something together, because you guys understand each other and you poured into each other in that way and gave the relationship a breather. You went outside and you just had fun. You just did your own thing. And God is like, just take steps towards positive change. Like, it's not going to be easy going through this, because you're going to be like, oh my God, I like this person, but like, I don't know if they like me. And you're just going to be going back and forth. And God is like, just have fun. It's all going to work out. Okay. You might shed a tear or two because you feel like you lost something, and it's easier to just say than when you're going through it. But God just wants you to know that you good. Your summer's going to be lit. Also, you might be dropping stuff like this dead weight of people that you meet throughout the summer, but you also going to have some money coming in and opportunities. So not only are you like playing the field a little bit while building a connection on the side, you're also getting that money on. Okay. All right, y'all. I love you. I hope you have an amazing day. And if you want to book a reading with me, you know where to find me in the description. Bye.